Sanara Raisina did Halai Gunara Umla that ha Gunara Susuna did Hola Hagunara. Amen. 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 I say to you, verily I tell you, I am Jesus Christ. The parable of bags of gold. The parable of the bags of gold. Ninhala. So before I am reading this, I am making my prayer or protection to myself and my beings. Because like I said, my Bible is, I am the living one, and in your world, what I am reading is a double-edged sword, which is what comes out from my mouth. It does not come out just like what it is, like what the worldly does it, because I am the Holy HaKadosh. So literally, what I speak is a double-edged swords. You know? The parable of the bags of gold. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another 1 bag, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. Why did he hid his master's money? Or I say, why did they hid my spirits? These 2 are a symbol of the 7 virgins. You know? 7 virgins which is hidden, and only you can see is what you can hear. It's also some symbol of what you call the 10th virgin. What you can only see is my flesh, but not my arcs. You understand this, women? I am omnipotence. You called omnipotent? So women, this parable of the 2 bags is a symbol of the world. When Father left me, he makes sure that he will going with the they were going away with the when they left me here, it's to make sure that I have to learn the hard way. I have to learn without veining my papa, with my father or my greats, and without with my dad, I'd say, with my daddy, and that also for me too, because I'm very defendable to my papa, to my papa. I just depend to them. I just entrusted them. So the parable of the 2 of the bags of gold is symbolizes of the worlds. Like in where I am, there is it's an interest of your banks. What you put in there, you get the interest, but they make more out from you. They make more out from you. And this too symbolizes of where I am. Like you can only, what you put in there, like the man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5 and said, he entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. So literally, what it's like of this who call themselves a bride of Christ, or prophets, false prophetess. This is all about them. They have not done any work. They just sow what is where they have not scattered. They are harvesting where they have not sown, or gathered where they have not scattered. I, the Lord thy God, have scattered all this, and then this worldly prophetess and prophets, and these who call themselves bride of Christ or word of God, are, everything in the world is mine, and everything in the world are not belong to them. Yet they steal from me where they gather and sown, where they have not scattered. You understand, women? They receive what they have not scattered. They have, not, like I said, another record. They have, I sent them to work. It's this, basically in this, that I leave them with the bags of gold. But they have not done anything with that. All they've been doing is dug their own pit, their own hole, like their own pit, I would just say. They've been digging their own pit. Instead of working on with these goals I have given them, all they've been doing is make themselves look pretty. Literally, they have wasted what I've given them. So I came back and then work it. I become the one who created. It's exactly like what I've said, that I send them to work and all they do, they become lazy and they just want to look pretty. And then in this end, they become wicked. They are the wicked, lazy servant. They are my wicked, lazy servant who have not sown anything. They harvest where they have not sown, nor gather where they have not scattered any seed. They have wasted what I give them, or they have transgressed my men's abode, and also they have sown what was for my arks. You understand, women? It's because this too is symbol of that body of their what they are transgressing, or the name that they are transgressing is a money that I asked to put or deposit in the bankers, so that when I return, I would have received it back with interest. So when I come back as Messiah, they have not done anything through it. They have not done anything through it. Instead, they have just la mierda, la mierda, la mierda. You know what la mierda means, women? Shopping, 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 making themselves look pretty all the time. Bags, bags, bags. Like these pastors, gain, gain, gain. They have not sown nor gathered anything where I have scattered. They have not, they have a harvest where I have not sown, nor gather where I have not scattered seed. They are the wicked, lazy servant who was given 2 bags, or given 2 bags of gold, yet they have not done anything through it, and all they've been doing is worship my death. Worship my death. It's like a symbol of a millionaire that have dying. So they look after that millionaire because they're thinking that they can get something through it. And in the end, what happens? You only look after a person when you know they can get something out of you. Human. Just exactly like of these females here that are claiming to be my brides or messiahs or Word of God. Because bride of Christ means Word of God. Word, bride, of God, Christ. Word of God, bride of Christ. You get it, women? Jesus the Christ. I have entrusted these humans with my bag, but only to chase what is for my men. They chase what is for my men. Diglahara. Bulaharag dinghara. My angel is making up. See, this is what my angel does to me when I'm trying to speak your words. They are making fun with your world through me, And he knew me when I'm like that, because this is why they have to lower my voice. This just laughing, this little thing. You know what they do to me when they do that? They put their hands on their mouth and then like laughing, quietly laughing. But even we do this, women, we still love each other. I would say we still understand. We because we've been destroyed by you once, but not again. When you see destroyed, we just lie low for a bit, we go in the dark, and then we just rise back up. We just rise up. And then when we rise up, that's it, fight again. Like now, I just tell her, and then I just laugh, and then she went on the side, and then still laughing. I love you, Manhona. So, the parable of the bagswomen is death in the world. They have not done any work, and then they are only stealing and claiming things that are not of theirs from my apostles, from the spirit of my Father, because these two are symbol of the spirits, symbol of spirits. Do you know who won in this battle, women? Who won in this parable of the bags? The man who digs the hole. The man who digs the hole. Why the man who digs the hole have gain? Because he have wala helho gara ko lai tugdu tarahala. Na hiya sesun holo lagra. Lapia mun hana gro hol lagra. Tung thara da thai. So I was asking them what is that in your language, humans? What was the human says this world? What did humans say about this word? Like word, like he dug a hole and then buried hid. That's it. He was afraid and went out, so he hid the gold in the ground. You know why he did that? Because he was scared. He was scared, and then he knew that it's not good to claim what is not yours. It is not good to claim what is not yours. It's like making like this, women selling your what like that. There's a deeper meaning into that, but this is what he done. He hid it because he knew it is not good to claim what is not hers. It's like these females. When you are using someone else's name, which is you knew very well that it isn't the name given to you by your whoever gives you a name to, still you use someone else's names, and then that becomes transgressed. And then with that, when someone's angry with you because you are using its name, you get furious and keep changing the name, that no matter what you do changing the name, it's still the same. You are using and stealing someone else's name, because that abode of yours is the money, is the money that been deposit with that bank purse, because that abode is a bank purse. That I have deposit my money to for my little beings, which you have transgressed from them and taken you have taken the right through by that abode or that body, because you are transgressors. You are transgressors, that in the beginning you have no name, and then you were you want an easy way. That's what you do. You want an easy way, like the aliens. They want an easy way. They want to be called whatever. They want to be called So they transgressed someone. It's like this in America. There's many of you in there that been I won't say it because it's we're doing something where I am working on into something right now in that realm. So This is what you are in the world. You know? You have not gained any knowledge. You mocked my names by using our names, which is not given to you, and that is the gold. You know? The names was my James. You know, women? You have transgressed that abode that are not of yours, which is it's stated in this the parable of the two bags is the money I have deposited with the bankers. That abode is an ATM for my angels for them to feed themselves when they become, incarnate. But because many aliens or witches have been stealing my men's abode, they just prefer to just, a sixth angel used to say this, they prefer to fuck your heads up. You know? Did you understand that, women? We prepare to fuck your heads up because of what you've been doing to us, is stealing names that are not of yours. Transgressing that body. That is why you don't know you are yourselves. You keep changing names and changing names because you hated that. That is the two bags that you keep. Your body is one bag. Your next bag is your souls. Why the man who have who hid the gold on the ground is the one who win this, because his gold have gained plenty spirit gold. His gold has gained plenty. He gained plenty by just burying it. How did he do that? Because Gold's women becomes fossilized, and then give birth, the rebirth as spirit until they become throughout the earths. Throughout the earths. Through by what, women? Metal. Metal. And that too is a symbol of the fossilized animals, but that is a gold of the world. But the gold that has given to this man is the purest gold. The purest gold. That is the gold that the souls buried into the pit of hell before time, that have make more. Why? It melt. It melt, and it return with so much interest. More than just, I could say it, women. Because today, we've been hunting the golds of the earth. Women, we've been hunting all this. And then we find the true offer where, because my brothers asked me where is the true offer, and then we found, and I told them where it is, because I am omnipresent. I am omnipotent. This afternoon when they asked me where is where is the gold that I have given you, like this, I said there, and then they went in there. They went under it. They went to see, and then when they look, there is more there. The offer of ivories and gemstones. At the time of Solomon, where he threw it. I would say when he lost balance in his yacht, and then everything was thrown off into that place. I knew where it is, and then my angels already got it. You get it, women? This is why his return is very, very fruitful. Humans? Because when I sent you to work and left you with the bags, you didn't want to do anything with it, so I buried them until it grows more. You understand this, women? Until it revert and revert and revert, because spirit born in spirit and flesh are born in flesh. Meaning, the gold I made it, or as I too was a spirit, it was in spiritual until it becomes the flesh reality. So this is will be the Philippines become the city of gods. You know, women? Do you get that? That is the parable of the two bags, the parable of the bags of gold. City of gods. Philippines. You understand? Mulharay kun mahulay, rahulay, rahano nahiya namin. Because in the beginning, that's how it should have been. Which is true by the transgressions we've been fighting throughout incarnations until to this very end, I learned to balance the earth. For I am omnipotent. They call it, I gained the new one, omnipresent. You know, omnipresent. I say it presence. This is the news I have gained. That is how you learn from your sufferings, women. That is what you gain from your sufferings. Golds, 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 golds. You know, when you say golds, golds, women, it is to symbol at the time I my JSUS, I commanded my spirit to go to the orbit, and that's what you gain through by suffering. You learn knowledge, you know, a power that you knew not, which is you discover yourselves through by your own sufferings. This is why do not avoid anything. Find yourselves, or you called inner ear. Find your inner ear to know who you really are deep within. Stop transgressing things that are not of yours, because in the end, you will be cast off to the hell of fire where I have buried you before time. Gold.